Welcome into night 2 of Summerslam, where we're going to be getting things kicked off with Mustafa Ali's open street fight challenge. Last week on this past Raw, he had his open challenge answered by none other than Sean Six Waltman. And even though it was a great match, Mustafa Ali was able to come out on top, and the NWO remains undefeated. Who'll be the one to answer his call this time around? It's Braun Breaker. Very interesting, as Braun Breaker is coming off a steel cage win against Miz on night 1, and it looks like he's in for double duty here. Or wait, Braun's grabbing a mic. Oh, here we go. Mustafa Ali has had this coming, I guess. After his brutal attack on Hollywood Hogan, it looks like it will be Hulk Hogan answering the call, this time coming out to a mixed reaction. Looks like he'll have Braun Breaker by his side as the Hulkster looks to take on Mustafa Ali. I wonder, Hulk looks like he's in good condition. He's recovered fully from that brutal attack that Ali gave him. But credit to Ali, he's not backing down, coming straight after Hulk. There's some vintage Hulk Hogan hits Ali with a big wind-up punch that knocks Ali to the ground. And just a big choking lift slam, throwing Ali to the mat. And Hogan is, it looks like he's trying to run wild here on the new NWO leader. Ali looks to escape, but there's Braun Breaker waiting with a chair saying, no, you got to get back in there. And fair enough, Ali obliges and he's get back in there. He's met with a right by Hogan. Ali though blocks a strike of his own, then hits a big Hurricane Rana on Hulkster. This would be a big win for Ali. Hits Hulk with a strike and then going for a quick roll up. Will he have him here? 1, 2, ooh, and Hulk just able to kick out. That would have been I feel like everything we know about Hulk Hogan, it would be a really big embarrassment to him for lose to a guy of Ali's size. But I know that Ali believes that he can compete against anybody. But he could be in trouble here, and it's a big leg drop by Hogan. Is he going to go for the pin? He doesn't, and instead chooses to rub it in more. And maybe it's Braun coming in to help with the attack. Oh no, he's smashed Hogan with the chair. And again, what does this mean? As Braun just taking the chair to Hogan, just breaks that steel chair over the chest and back of Hulk Hogan, and then setting him up here and hits the big power slam. What could this mean? And Braun steps to the outside after sharing a look there with Mustafa Ali, and now Ali going to the top rope, and he hits the 054. Will this be enough to put away Hogan? 2 and 3 it is. That's a huge win for Mustafa Ali over Hulk Hogan. And I'm not sure, but it looks like Braun Breaker has joined the NWO. That is a huge get for the NWO, as Braun Breaker has had the best record so far on Raw. Without taking a break now, we're going to head right into the Smackdown Universal Championship matchup, and look at Sami Zayn. The full turnaround is complete. He's back into his old colorful trunks, as the Kevin Owens effect has really done wonders for Sami Zayn. It'll be Zayn's biggest test of his WWE career so far, as he takes on Roman Reigns one-on-one for the Universal title. We'll see if it actually is one-on-one, because on the last episode of Smackdown, Roman did allude to maybe having a plan with the Usos, as he dropped the mysterious line of everything better go according to plan. So we don't know what that's about. But in any case, we have a big matchup right now of Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the Universal title. Sami was given this matchup, or earned this matchup with his friend Kevin Owens when they beat the Usos to determine that one of those two would get the #1 contendership. But Roman Reigns doesn't look like he's taking Sami too seriously, and that could be a mistake. As again here, Roman just celebrating to the crowd, really just turning his back on Sami Zayn. And Sami hits a haluva kick right out of the gate. Roman could be in big trouble here. He hasn't moved since being knocked with that big boot. Sami goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Roman Reigns just able to kick out. That would have been one of the most embarrassing ways for Roman Reigns to lose his incredible Universal title run. But thankfully for him, he was able to kick out. But Sami Zayn staying on the front foot here. Looking for a snap suplex, he hits it. He'll go for the cover, trying to get it again over Roman Reigns. 1, 2, and again Reigns just able to get the shoulder off the mat. This is not the starting of the match that Roman had to have planned for. That's what happens when you underestimate your opponent here in WWE. Sami Zayn could be looking for another. The ref kind of gets in the way, and there ruins momentum, and then Roman able to block. And then hits a big headbutt down on Sami, and then I guess steps outside to take a quick breather. Sami Zayn is fired up. He should be going right after him, as Roman Reigns needed to take a breather, and it looks like he's finally ready to come back in. Looks to take a shot at Sami, which Sami blocks it, and then it's a big dropkick sending the champion to the ground. Sami Zayn has come out on fire in this match. And look out, here he goes, here he goes. Suicide dive right out and nails it right on the button. Sami Zayn on fire. If you were a betting man, I'm sure not a lot of people had Sami Zayn coming away victorious in this matchup, but if those same people did actually place a bet, they were not happy with what they've seen so far. But Roman is starting to turn the tide here, and taking it to Sami, throwing him into the stairs there. And the ref's count is at 5 right now. Or now at 5. And Roman's been really taking it to Sami on the outside. Getting him in that powerbomb position. Where is he going with Sami here? Powerbomb onto the barricade. Absolutely brutal. And the ref's count is getting up there. Is Sami going to make it back into the ring? He's back on his feet. And he will beat the count. Runs into a flying clothesline as he re-enters the ring from Roman Reigns. Roman's looking for that big neck breaker and he hits it. And then a big boot by Reigns. Oh, looking, could be setting up for that spear. Sami Zayn, watch out for that spear. And Sami Zayn blocks it with a big knee. And again goes for the cover here. Oh, and Roman Reigns again able to kick out. The scouting report obviously favors Sami Zayn here, and just the effort that Zayn put into this one. Sitting on Michinoku driver and hooks the leg, looking to steal it again. 2, and again Roman Reigns able to kick out. Roman Reigns hasn't even had a pin attempt yet in this matchup, while Sami Zayn has with multiple near falls already. What's Sami looking for here, setting Roman up to the top? Oh, he's looking to throw Roman Reigns off the top rope, but Roman blocks it. Kick to the jaw. Healing a bunch of shots. And hits a big uppercut. And again. Reigns looking for that big throwing suplex, and Zayn feeling that. Roman looking to the back. And it looks like he's signaling for the Usos to come down, but no one's at the ramp. Oh, but there's a Jimmy and Jay are in the back just rolling around in pain. And there's Kevin Owens. Oh, looks like this is gonna be a fair one-on-one, Roman. Like, this could be Sami's time. As Sami turn around, oh, and Sami hits another haluva kick right in Roman's face. Could this be it? New champion, new champion. And Reigns just kicks out again. What is Sami Zayn gonna have to do? Unbelievable turn of events. If Reigns wasn't happy with the Usos before, he's definitely not going to be happy with them now. As Kevin Owens is coming again to his friend Sami Zayn, and he has nothing to worry about. It's going to be a fair one-on-one matchup. Sami's got to pounce here. He's got to make sure to get maybe one more haluva kick in, and that could be the end of it. We're looking for a sidewalk slam there that Roman got the knee up. Getting some space. Oh, and he's a big Superman punch. Will that be it here? No, Sami's ain't able to kick out. Roman going for another spear. If he hits this, it could be over. And he does hit it. Good night, Sami Zayn. Looks like the big dog will be victorious again. 1, 2. Oh, Sami Zayn! This time it's his turn to be resilient. And he's able to kick out at the very, very last possible moment. And it's Reigns' turn to be frustrated. Oh, what's the champ going for here? This is the move that has Drew McIntyre sidelined with injury. He's going to throw Sami Zayn over. Thankfully, Sami Zayn able to get out of it. And then hits a big pop-up dropkick. The match has been incredible, going back and forth, back and forth. Roman again with those strikes. And hits a big Samoan drop. Oh, if he hits this, is for sure over. Sami, watch out, watch out, watch out. And again the spear. Will Sami have enough to be able to kick out of a second spear? 2 and 3. This one's over. Roman Reigns is still your WWE Universal Champion. Though it wasn't easy, and I'm sure he will not be happy with the Usos letting him down again. And now it's on to Trish Stratus in the back. Liv does bring up a good point about the records mattering on Raw, and Trish does have an 0-1 record. So we'll see where that takes us, but where we're going right now is the main event TLC match between Finn Balor and WWE Champion Seth Rollins. It was Seth Rollins who gave Finn the opportunity to be able to choose this matchup when he offered Finn a chance to beat him and his I guess lackey Santos Escobar in a tag team matchup. And when Seth thought he got the upper hand by taking out AJ Styles before Balor had a chance to ask him, Balor actually turned to old friend from New Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura, and he was able to win that tag team matchup on Raw. And here we are with the TLC main event. Seth Rollins coming in from that loss on Raw is not the only thing that's hurting the momentum right now, as Santos Escobar suffered a fractured jaw after that Kinshasa that he took from Shinsuke Nakamura, and he'll have no help coming into this matchup, and he's going to have to do this one all on his own. Of course, not to say that Seth Rollins couldn't do it on his own, it's just that little back, having Santos Escobar in the back pocket is no longer there. It's main event time, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Here we go, TLC. Seth Rollins comes shooting out of his corner and lands a basement dropkick right away. Snapmare takeover into the big dropkick. As Finn pointed out a couple of weeks ago, it was Seth Rollins who caused him to have his only Universal title run cut short because of the injury that Seth Rollins caused him with his power bomb to the barricade that fractured his collarbone. And so Finn is looking out for revenge on Seth to not just regain the championship, but also to end Seth Rollins' run, as Finn just nails Seth Rollins with a big shot to the face with the ladder. We don't expect this match to be one for the faint of heart, and it starts off that way with Seth going to the ladder again. Finn just hitting a big chop on Seth Rollins. And then fires him face first into the ladder. This match has been all Finn so far. Gonna send Rollins to the outside. This could be Finn's chance to go chasing for that WWE Championship. Seth better get back in the ring quickly. Finn's got it. He's got to take down that title now. Oh, but Seth Rollins gets there and pushes the ladder out of the way and into the electric chair. Even though Seth Rollins has not been overly successful in tag team matchups in this Mygm mode, no one's been able to beat him one-on-one, and he looks to continue that streak tonight against Finn Balor with his WWE Championship on the line. He's going to grab a table, uses it as a weapon before sending it into the ring. It looks like one table is not enough for Seth, as he's gone and grabbed a second one. Waiting for Finn to get up, going to try to hit him with it again. Well, this time Finn able to get out of the way. And he fires Seth into the stairs. It'll be Finn setting up this table to the outside. You just know that there's at least one good table spot always ready for a TLC main event matchup. Finn now dragging Seth over and sending him back into the ring. Maybe keeping him on the outside would have been the better tactic in this one, but still, not going to question Finn as he's been on a huge roll as of late. Looking for that 1960 onto the table on the ground. Really tough landing there for Seth Rollins. And Finn looking to set that table up. Oh no, didn't like the placement. Going to start that over, and he's going to lean it into the corner. I guess another basement dropkick from Finn. Could be targeting those legs, which is a great tactic for a ladder match. Seth, though, back in control. Is he looking for the stomp? He is, and he's hit it. What an answer after that 1916 from Balor. And Seth not letting Finn relax, or he's going to send him to the outside. It's Seth's turn this time to set up the ladder. If Finn can't get back in, this one could be over pretty quickly. Oh, Seth realizes that Finn Balor was getting up, and instead of letting him take him down the hard way, Seth will meet Finn down on the mat. Gonna send him into the corner. What's Seth going for here? Almost a complete shot through that table in the corner, and that table absolutely explodes from the corner. And Finn could be in big trouble right here. Finn up rather quickly. I'm not sure if Seth has noticed, but Finn has got there, and he's knocked Seth away from grabbing that ladder, or from grabbing the title. Sorry. Seth blocks a strike. Both men in a very precarious situation right now. Now it's Finn's turn to block a strike. Seth's wavering, and Finn throws him from the top. What's Finn doing here? Smart move to come down, as it looks like that ladder was already on its way down. It's a big brain buster where it looks like Seth may have caught the corner of that ladder with the back of his neck. Finn's able for the coup de grace, and he's nailed it. What's Finn thinking here? Setting up that ladder. Oh, it's not enough now for Finn. Where's he taking Seth? Looks to fire against the ropes, and Seth goes rebounding into the ladder. Within a big shoulder thrust by Balor into that ladder. He's got Rollins again. this time sending him over the top rope. Hitting a big strike. What's Finn thinking here? What's Finn thinking here? Look out below, a huge flipping senton over the top rope lands directly on Seth Rollins. And again, Finn not taking any time to waste here and let Seth Rollins recover. And now he's got Seth set up on the table. What's Finn thinking here? A huge splash to the outside. Seth Rollins through a table. And this is the chance. This is the chance Finn needed. We're gonna have a new WWE champion. Wait, it's AJ Styles. What's he doing here? Finn looking down at AJ. What's happening here? No, AJ! No! And Finn goes crashing through the table on the outside. What is AJ done? And then just escapes through the crowd. What was that all about? And Rollins now weasels up from his spot on the outside. Finn is motionless on the outside. I think we're gonna need some help here. And sets up and he's grabbed the title and he's won it. What was AJ Styles doing? In any case, Seth Rollins retains and he's still your WWE champion. And now let's check in on the ratings. So after the big main event was the highest rated match we've had so far in this Mygm at 4.5 star, but the Smackdown women's title match was a 4-star rated match as well. But it was Raw who took the overall win there, and it has them back in first place. Very interesting. That means there's a 30,000 fan switch there, as Raw came into this one around 15,000 down, but they're back in first place. So that's going to do it for night 2 of Survivor Series. If you haven't already, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. If you've missed any of the past episodes, you can click here or go back to my channel and see anything you've missed on the Mygm playlist. Stay tuned for more episodes coming every Tuesday and Thursday, and as always, thanks again for watching.